Hey crafty friends, welcome to a design team project for ASC Supplies on Etsy. First of all, let me tell you, if you have not been to ASC Supplies, she has everything. Paper, stamps, dyes, paint, inks, accessories. I mean, anything you could need for crafting, head on over. Links in the description box down below. All right. So I got these to play with. So they are the 3D poinsettia. This is the mold. Okay, and I'm going to show it to you. And I wanted to play around with it before I do a tutorial, but I will be doing a tutorial. So you stamp and you cut and you put in the mold. Honestly, I didn't have... I couldn't figure out how to make it go through my machine, so I just put it in here and just pushed on it for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, and it was perfectly, you'll see how my flowers turned out. So I just may be a ding-dong and wasn't able to figure it out on my own, but maybe by the time I do a tutorial, I will. So you just stamp them, and then your die cut fits perfectly over the stamped images, and it's like really easy. So don't let the price scare you to buy all three, because let me tell you, you can make flowers forever with these. So let's start out with this one. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really like the colors in this, but once I got going with it, it just didn't do it for me. And I had the Christmas tree and the pretty papers in the background. But then I started making these like sprays over here, and I had a die in my stash, and I started using different shades of blue and purple to make those sprays really, really wintry looking, and loved them. Here is this is the smaller of the poinsettia stamps and dies, but as you can see, I probably need a little work, but this was my first attempt. There's the one at the top of the tree, and I layered it on top of the snowflake, and you could see my little Santa. I cut him out in two different colors, the purple and the blue, so he would really pop. Guys, I don't know where I got the Christmas tree. I don't know. But it only cuts out these middle pieces, okay? It cuts those out. So when I had what was left, which is the holes, I fussy cut around it to make it into that Christmas tree. So that little tilde pops right up on this little pearl trim, and I have another poinsettia on top of this snowflake. It's something I got at Hobby Lobby, and then there's another small one. So that's card number one. Card number two. Ta-da! Oh, also, if you want to know about the papers, this striped paper is a Bow Bunny. It's a really old 6x6. And this snowflake paper is from, I believe I got that at Hobby Lobby. So this is the same piece of paper. So some of it is in this blue, and then it kind of turns into purple, and I'll show you. It turns into pink also. So I have that piece left. So on this one, you know, I used a doily background. I colored my poinsettias a lavender, and I just used Distress ink on those. They're really easy to color. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could stamp on colored paper, and then you don't have to color them at all, but you want to use like a construction paper, I wouldn't use like a really heavy weight paper, because when you use a lighter paper, I think that shape comes out nicer. But we'll play around with that. I'm going to do a tutorial. So I had some die cuts in my stash of ornaments, and I die cut those out, and then I just broke apart a whole bunch of snowflakes I had in my stash to make it look like icicles were hanging. And and this tilde pops up, and then we've got 3 more poinsettias. So when you put them all together, I was able to make 2 larger poinsettias and 3 smaller poinsettias. And there's 3 of them layered on top of each other. So, you know, you can make quite a few with one, you know, stamp and die cut. Let me tilt this up. Messed that up. All right. Third and final card for this video is this one. And I know a lot of you guys really like Pink Christmas. So this is a paper collection, a Hot Buy paper pad from Michaels. And this is one of the frames. Inside the frame is like white, and I just fussy cut that out so that would look dimensional when I layered the Christmas tree on it. I had all these little bows in my stash, and I was like, how cute would that be to make those like little ornaments? And then again, I had these ornaments die cut. So I die cut all those out, and on top of each one of the ornaments, I put a little bow. There's actually a bow on the die cut itself, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to put the little bows. So it's kind of like a rose gold glitter paper that I got at Hobby. Was it Hobby Lobby? Yeah. So, and this is the top of the die cut I have for the ornaments. This is kind of the top of the die. So I just cut them apart, tucked them in, and then I used these on the top. And then I got this pretty trim. I got it at Joann's. My tilde. And she pops up like that. And I used the little Santa die for the sentiment area. And then there's more poinsettias right there. And then the poinsettias at the top have the snowflakes behind them. I love that. So I did have a lot of fun with this Heartfelt Creations poinsettia dies and stamps and mold thingy. And yeah, I will definitely, you know, it will help me to know if you're interested in a tutorial on these, because I don't want to do it if you guys aren't interested, but I'd love to do it if you are. So let me know, because tutorials take a while. But thanks for watching. Check out the links in the description box down below for ASC supplies. I promise you will be very happy to have found that store on Etsy. Tons of goodness. And if you're into mixed media, there is plenty for you there as well. All right. Thanks for watching. Happy Scrappy Day. Bye, guys.